Hello students, myself Pradeep Joshi once again welcome you all to our YouTube channel Scienceonomy classes. This is the third part of this chapter. In the previous classes we have studied about acid and base, and this is the third part, that is salts. This is the fifth chapter in RBSc board and second chapter in CBSE board. Now we will start from the third topic, and that is salt. Before starting, make sure if you are learning from my videos, then hit the like button and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification when I post my videos. So we'll start our class. Let's start. Now the third topic is salt. Now what is salt? Salt is formed by the reaction of acid and base. That means when acid and base react together in a definite proportion, salts are formed. Or we can say salt is formed when hydrogen of acid, you know that acid contains hydrogen, so when the hydrogen of acid is replaced by a metal, in that condition also salt is formed. Now we will see the reaction. Acid and base react to give salt and water. So we will see the reaction, how the reaction take place. Now see, HCl plus NaOH. In this condition, H is plus and Cl is minus. Now Na is plus and OH is minus. What we'll do, we'll take the plus. We know that opposite poles attract each other and same pole repulse. So what we will do, we'll take the H plus and OH minus together. That means this will take it and H, that means H2O, water goes out, and what is left? Na and A and Cl. In this way salt is formed when acid react with base. We have seen the reaction. I hope you are getting it properly. Now we will see some important points related to salts. The what are chlorides? Salts of hydrochloric acid are known as chlorides. Now second, nitrates. Salts of nitric acid are known as nitrates. Third, what are carbonates? Salts of carbonic acid. The salts which are related with carbonic acid are known as carbonates. Next, salts of sulfuric acids are known as sulfates. Now we are seeing the types of salts. There are three types of salt. First is acidic salt, second is basic salt, and third is neutral salt. Now what is acidic salt? With the name it is clear. When strong acid react with weak base, at that time what is formed? Acidic salt is formed. See properly. When strong acid and weak base react together, they give acidic salt. In the reaction we will see HCl NH4OH gives NH4Cl. Now we will see the reaction. HCl, that means H plus and Cl minus. Next NH4OH. The first thing is to take out the water. So what we will do, we will take this portion with this H plus and OH. Now what water forms? H2O is formed. Now what is left? Rest you can write. NH4 will write first, NH4 and Cl minus. So we'll write the positive part first and negative part after the positive part we will write. Now the important thing is that the pH value of acidic salt is less than 7. As we know that the acids are acid which have pH value less than 7. So the acidic salt also have pH value less than 7. The second type of salt is basic salt. With the name it is clear. That means the salt which contains strong base is known as basic salt. In this type of salt, weak acid react with strong base to form basic salt along with water. Now we'll see here CS3COOH. What is this? This is acetic acid. acetic acid will react with sodium hydroxide, that means strong base, to form basic salt along with water. Now we will see the reaction of this, how this reaction take place. So look carefully. We will take acetic acid CS3 COOH. This is acetic acid. This is the positive part. This H is positive, and NaOH. Na plus is the positive part, and this is the negative part. As we know that opposite charges attract together, so this H will go with OH, and in this way water will be formed. After that, what is left, you can write CH3 COO. This is the negative part, and this Na will combine with this. So in this way a basic salt is formed. The important thing is the pH. The pH of basic salt is more than 7. As we know that the base have the pH value more than 7, from 7 to 14. So the basic salt have the pH value more than 7. Third type of salt is neutral salt. That means in this, strong acid will react with strong base, and they will neutralize the effect of each other. That means strong acid and strong base which react with each other, and in this way a salt is formed which is neutral. That means the pH value of this type of salt is 7. So in this way, in this, what we'll do, we'll see HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, will react with sodium hydroxide to give salt which is neutral. Now we'll see H plus Cl minus, Na plus, and OH minus. Again this will react with this, and water will go out, and what is left, Na plus and Cl minus. So we will write this. In this way we get a salt which is neutral in nature. It is formed when strong acid react with strong base. The pH is 7. Next important thing related to salts. Solution of salt is good conductor of electricity. As we have seen in the previous classes also, the solution of acid and base were also good conductor of electricity, and solution of salt is also a good conductor of electricity. Salts having the same positive or negative radical ion belong to a family of salt. That means the salt which have the same positive or negative ion or radical belong to a family of salt. We will see the example of this. The first is NaCl Na2SO4. This belong to sodium salts. Why? Because they contain same positively charged ion, because they contain the same positively charged ion. That is, here they contain positively charged particle. Next, NaCl and KCl, they belong to chloride salt. Why? What is the reason they belong to chloride salt? Because they contain same negatively charged ion, that is Cl minus. They contain Cl minus, and they contain Na plus. In this way we can see that the same type of, whether it is positively charged particle or negatively charged particle, they belong to a same family. Next important thing regarding salts: melting point and boiling point of salts are high. That means salts have the high melting and boiling point. Next, salts are found in crystal. You have seen salts, they are found in the form of crystal, not in the form of powder, but they are found in the form of crystals. Now one important definition is there: water of crystallization. Water of crystallization. Now what is water of crystallization? We will see it. The number of water molecules attached with the unit formula of salt is called water of crystallization. So important thing, listen carefully. The number of water molecules attached with unit formula of salt is known as water of crystallization. As we have seen, Na2CO3, this is a compound, and in here we can see water molecules are there. That means 10 water molecules are there. So this is known as water of crystallization. Now this is the formula of washing soda. This is the formula of washing soda. So water of crystallization means the number of water molecules attached with unit formula of salt is known as water of crystallization. Second example is K2SO4, Al2SO4 whole thrice, and how many water molecules are there? 24 water molecules are there. So this is the formula of alum. We'll see its uses afterwards. Next, the third is copper sulfate. In here 5 water molecules are there. So this is water of crystallization. Next, the last topic here is uses. The uses of salt. The first use is calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3. CaCO3. Calcium carbonate is used as marble. We use marble in the making houses and all that. So marble is used, this type of salt, and in the extraction of iron, metallurgy, and in cement industry. So this is the use of calcium carbonate. Next, sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Sodium chloride is used in the manufacture of soap, cooking food. In the industry, soap making industry, sodium chloride is used. Along with this, sodium chloride is used in the manufacture of sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda. We will see how the manufacture of, how is baking soda formed, how is washing soda is formed, how is sodium hydroxide formed in the next classes we will see, and upcoming classes we will see all these compounds in a detailed way. So sodium chloride is used in the manufacture of sodium hydroxide, baking soda, and washing soda. Next, silver nitrate, that is AgNO3. Silver nitrate is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers and explosives. So this is the salt which is used in manufacture of fertilizer and explosive. After that, we have seen the water of crystallization. We have seen the compound alum, that is we have seen K2SO4 dot Al2 SO4 whole thrice, and how many water molecules were there? There were 24 water molecules in alum formula. So alum is used in the purification of water. In this way we have seen the salt topic. In the upcoming classes we will study about the different types of compounds in a detailed way. We will study about pH scale. So make sure, if you are learning from my videos, if you are liking my videos, if you are learning something out of it, if my videos are helpful to you, then please hit the like button and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification when I post my videos. And this is the question time. I will ask you one question from the base topic. In the previous class we have studied about base, so my question starts from base only. Give two examples of give two example of strong and weak base. Give two example of strong and weak base. Give the answer in the comment box. Thank you students for watching my videos. Have a great day.